What's up, guys? It's Falcon Poncho here with my first Pokemon online commentary, and my first commentary of any sort, really. So here we go. I'm going to leave with Big Game, my Sawsbuck, and Joe's is going to leave with Mr. Pretty, his Venomoth. I'm fearing a Bug-type move as I'm a Grass-type, so I'm going to switch out into Tortuga, my Caracosta, as he uses the Quiver Dance to up his attack and such. So he gets me with the Bug Buzz, which does a little over half, but then I use Stone Edge, and that takes care of Mr. Pretty. Now he sends out Configurgus, and I'm going to use Hydro Pump with my Tortuga to kind of gauge the damage, see what I can do to this thing, and that does about 30%. So now he's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp on Tortuga, and I'm just like, crap, because that lowers my attack, and it's slowly taking away damage. So he's winning this battle right now, so I'm going to spam Stone Edge and Hydro Pump and just try and get some hit points on this Configurgus, and I use Rest, and he switches into Slaking for some reason, even though he was winning that fight. So now I have full HP, and I'm going to switch out because I'm asleep now, but he predicts this and uses Pursuit on Tortuga, and that does a little over, leaving a little under half. So I switch into Salad Fingers to take care of the normal type, and I go for Psychic, which does about half. And Slaking is slacking off, which is a pain in the butt if you ever want to use Slaking, because he just sometimes does not move. So now I use Focus Blast, and that takes care of Slaking. Derp-a-derp. Okay, he sends in Jet, his Swellow, and I'm like, alright, I could probably take this thing on. It's a Swellow. They usually have weak defense. So I switch into Coca-Cola because I have Ice moves and Hidden Power Electric on this, but he goes for Brave Bird, and that does a crap ton of damage, and he takes me out in 2 hits, but his Flame Orb burns him, so I'm like, alright, now I can just kind of stall, and eventually he will self-destruct. So I accidentally switch into Venusaur here, which is a bad mistake on my part, because that's going to be a one-hit KO against one of my stronger Pokemon, which, just a bad choice on my part. So now his Swallow is about dead, so I started in Buffalont to just take a hit and then wait for Swallow to die of burn damage. So that does a lot of damage to that Brave Bird there, a little Kamikaze. He goes out with a bang, and now my Buffalont is pretty much useless. So he goes into Goldfishy, and I'm going to switch out with my Buffalont rather than leaving it in for Death Fodder. Just to preserve a better looking record, I think. So I go into Big Game, my Sawsbuck, and he goes for the substitute on Goldfishy, which I clear out in 1 hit, and at this point I'm going to get my Leech Seeds on him. I switch into Configurgus, which I'm going to Leech Seed again, and then go for Horn Leeches until I eventually take this thing out. Yeah, Sawsbuck was actually my replacement for Whimsicott on my team because I wanted to battle in the UU tier instead of OU. So, yeah, Sawsbuck has been turning out great. Anyway, he sends in his asshole, and I'm like, dude, get that out of here. So I use Jump Kick that I'm running on my Big Game right now, and that's going to 2-hit KO. I don't even know what that thing was. And so now I send in Goldfishy, and he quits because I had him down. So that's the battle.